A season-long journey follows a path to greatness. A destination. A dream. A quest for excellence. It's your time. A time to compete for a place in Nebraska sports history. Great moments are earned here. Play like a champion. Welcome to the NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships on NET.
NET Sports Nebraska's home for championship sports is live from the Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska for the 2014 NSAA Girls Basketball Championships. And we kick off our evening section in Class C2. It's a battle of the defending state champs, Crofton Warriors, taking on the Hastings St. Cecilia Bluehawks. Well, hello again, everybody. Along with Trudy Nolan, I'm Larry Putney. Andy Kidney will be joining us shortly, but this isn't just a one-time or two-time defending state champ. This is a three-time defending state champ that's back here for the fourth consecutive year.
Absolutely, and here we are. We have the same game the next year, right. The same two teams playing. You know, for Crofton, they have lots of depth, so you will see them trying to run the floor, look for, you know, all-stater, junior all-stater Allison Arns, as she is a good shooter and a good passer. She had 13 on Thursday and 28 yesterday. I mean, in fact, they have lots of good shooters, and they'll have a lot of good pressure defense as well.
Hastings St. Cecilia hasn't won it since 2011. They were here last year, lost to Crofton, back here again. Should be a good one. Hastings St. Cecilia taking on the Crofton Warriors, coming up next.
A few roundabout rules to remember. When you see the roundabout sign, slow down. Yield at the entrance, watching for other motorists and pedestrians. Roundabout traffic moves from left to right. Don't stop in the roundabout. Signal before you exit and then exit right. Roundabouts are easy to use and safer than a traditional four-way intersection, especially if you follow a few simple roundabout rules.
No matter how you look at it, animal agriculture helps Nebraska's economy. The livestock industry provides increased tax revenues for schools and community services. Livestock enterprises also create jobs while contributing to existing businesses such as local banks and grocery stores. A thriving livestock industry helps maintain our current way of life, but also provides opportunities for the next generation of farm families. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff helps to raise awareness of the importance of animal agriculture to Nebraska.
Back at the Pinnacle Bank Arena, now let's go to Doc Weiniger.
The Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools welcome you to the 2014 NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships. The NSAA is proud to recognize its corporate partners, U.S. Bank, U.S. Cellular, NCPA, Farmers Mutual Insurance, Baden, Nebraska Orthopedic Sports Medicine, St. Elizabeth Regional Medical Center, Callan Photography, Cliff Keen, Max Preps, and Custom Sports. And now, to honor our flag and our country, please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem. Singing the anthem today will be Miss Jaylee Pilkington, a senior from Scottsbluff High School.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regolith, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does
Washington from Scottsbluff High School. And now, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena for the Class C2 State Championship game. Today's matchup features the Crofton High School Lady Warriors versus the Hawkettes of St. Cecilia High School. And now, let's meet the players and coaches competing in today's game. First, the non-starters for the visiting team, the Crofton Lady Warriors. Number 3, Brianna Allen. Number 4, Allison Tram. Number 5, Amy Mueller. Number 14, Lily Stefan. Number 22, Brittany Gunther. Number 24, Monica Arms. Number 34, Katie Peterson. And number 40, Lauren Stefan. And now, the non-starters for the home team, the St. Cecilia Hawkettes. Number 1, Reagan Ash. Number 2, Lil Sheehy. Number 10, Brittany Mangers. Number 13, Morgan Parr. Number 15, Melody O'Callahan. Number 20, Megan Mall. Number 21, Maddie Schwenka. Number 22, Lucy Skog. And number 23, Claire Rasmussen. And now, the starting lineup for the Crofton Lady Warriors. A 5'9" junior number 10, Allison Arms. A 5'4" senior number 20, Alex Allen. A 6' junior number 30, Quinn Rogge. A 5'7" freshman number 32, Kelsey Sanger. And a 5'11" junior number 42, Maria Wortman. Assistant coaches for the Warriors are Tiffany Panning and Tyler Slate. The head coach is Aaron Losing. And now, the starting lineup for the St. Cecilia Hawkettes. A 5'9" junior number 3, Claire Hamburger. A 5'3" sophomore number 4, Chandra Farmer. A 5'7" junior number 5, Carly Wright. A 5'8" junior number 12, Josie Pravett. And a 6' senior number 14, Morgan Nicola. Assistant coaches for the Hawkettes are PJ Henry and Josh Noose. The head coach is John Kyle. Today's game officials are MK McGee, Grant Carter, and Chris Ladwig. The bench official is Bob Landis. And now, ladies, let's play basketball!
It's all ready to go here in the Class C2 State Championship. We touched on Crofton off the top. You know, they've been here multiple times looking for state championship number 4. How about Hastings St. Cecilia?
You know, they don't have a whole lot of height, so they really rely on their pressure defense and creating those turnovers. Chandra Farmer this week has had 20 points on Thursday and 17 yesterday, but also watch and look for Claire Hamburger and Morgan Nicola as they will do a lot of scoring for the Hawkettes as well.
Let's take a look at these two teams. Crofton Warriors from northeast Nebraska, almost on the South Dakota border, not far from Vermillion, South Dakota. And Hastings St. Cecilia, obviously, in Hastings. How did they get here? Crofton, well, they cruised through the first 2 games, winning by 40 and 23 to get to the state championship. St. Cecilia, a bit tougher road. They beat Dundee County Stratton by 7 and Pender by 9. So we have a rematch. The same state finals we saw 1 year ago at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, back here in our new venue, Pinnacle Bank Arena. Morgan Nicola will tip it off against Maria Wortman, controlled by the 26-1 Warriors. Warriors #1 seed coming in. Shot from the outside, off the front of the rim, tipped high in the air. Good rebound by Wortman, kick back out for the three, not there. A third offensive chance, and we have a foul underneath. And Crofton will shoot two. That will send Alex Allen to the line.
You know, and this is the part that John Kyle is worried about, I know, with the rebounding. That, again, they don't have a whole lot of height. They cannot let Crofton have those second, third shots.
There's a look at John Kyle from St. Cecilia in his 14th year. 207 and 110 as Crofton knocks down both of the free throws, and right away, Warriors pick up the full court pressure. Really caused trouble for a lot of teams down here at State. Two big guns, Claire Hamburger and Chandler Farmer, help bring it across. And the turnover forced by the Warriors.
Yeah, they do put, you know, Crofton puts a lot of pressure on them. They do a lot of trapping kind of pressure, trying to create those turnovers.
There's Aaron Losing. Losing in his 10th season. Losing 233 and 21. Stellar career at Crofton. And going for third consecutive state championship.
Looks like right now Hastings St. Cecilia is almost in like a diamond one, where they have somebody, you know, on Allison Arns. And so Carly Wright, I think, has a tough job here today to stay with the All-Stater from Crofton, Allison.
Last 2 years in this state title game, Crofton knocked off Lutheran High in 2012. Last year beat the St. Cecilia team as they break the press. Wide open to the basket. Good recovery by Alex Allen. But Allen called for the foul. First foul on Allen. Okay, here's a look at Carly Wright. Wright, the 5'8" junior, averages 5.5 per game. Back of the rim off the free throw. Push tempo by Crofton, down the floor. Allen couldn't finish. Back up strong, Wortman can't get it to go. But early on, you can see that primarily man defense.
Yeah, you know, and they're trying to, as I said before, create those turnovers, but Crofton also is going to look to run the floor because they will bring in lots of people off of the bench.
Well, nice tip and drive by Claire Hamburger. Claire, leading scorer for this St. Cecilia team. She averages 16 a game, had 19 points last time out. Three well short, rips the front of the rim. The rebound back up and strong and fouled on the play. That will send Quinn Rogge to the line. Foul committed by Josie Provet. Here's Quinn Rogge, 6-foot junior, averages 10 per game. He's the second leading scorer for the Warriors. Rogge knocks down the second. Crofton back up by one.
You know, Crofton looks like they're playing the 2-2-1 press, where again they're trying to push him to the side and get a trap.
Kicked outside, three on the way. Good shot, but a little short. St. Cecilia pressuring them right back. Alex Allen can't get that to go. Bounce pass, strong to the basket. Good finish by Carly Wright.
Looks like actually both teams are in a fast tempo right now, trying to push the ball up, probably because they're both giving some pressure defense.
Good tip by Carly Wright. Change of personnel for Crofton as 3 of their starters head to the bench. Monica Ahrens comes in along with Allison Tramp and Brianna Allen. Out on the way, off the front by Allen, no good. And then the foul committed by Josie Prevette. Second foul already on Prevette.
Josie Prevette, her second personal foul. Team number 3.
You know, and as John Klein said, they will make adjustments defensively according to teams. They like to play the man-to-man, but they will also adjust as they have done here. As I said earlier, it looks like they are playing a box and one, trying to keep somebody on Allison Arns here.
And the turnover again by the Warriors. So good defense here early in period number 1. Back into the game for St. Cecilia comes Lil Sheehy. Lil, a 5'7" sophomore guard. Right back to that full court press. 3/4 court press. Now they try to trap in the half court, and they do. Their defense leads to offense. They love to get into transition offense. Does Crofton. Ball knocked out of bounds, no foul.
Yep, that was a good pass up there, you know, up forward to Bree. But again, it's that trapping on their defense that they're going to cause those turnovers.
3 on the way, and it's good. Got it. 3-pointer. Amy Mueller with the 3. And the walk. So that half-court, 3/4 court trap causing trouble here in the last 2 possessions for St. Cecilia.
Now it looks like it's Lil Sheehy. She's going to be playing on Allison Arns.
And another foul called on Claire Hamburger. And already 4 quick team fouls on St. Cecilia. 2 on Prevette, 1 on Farmer, 1 on Hamburger. We're about halfway gone here in period number 1. Good steal taken away by Morgan Nicola. Nicola pushes it up the floor. Hamburger drives in, the left hand not good. Rebound by Rocky. And Crofton will push. And right through the hands of Amy Mueller. A lot of tempo here early on in this Class C2 state championship. Crofton on top. 6-4 at the Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Over the years, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association has supported many Nebraska athletes by helping them excel physically. But the mental game is just as important. That's why we're pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and as leaders. We're proud to team up with these exceptional individuals. Together we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
Ever wish your bank were right at your fingertips?
Hey, honey, thanks for depositing that check for me today. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you more.
I love you way more.
You're the best.
You're way better.
You're my Huggy Bear.
In branch, online, on your iPad, iPhone, Android, or BlackBerry, U.S. Bank is there when you need us.
Crofton leads 6-4, and look at these fans. We got Batgirl, Penguin, Gumby, Stormtroopers, and look at this, guys, a message for you. They love NET, and they love Larry Putney.
Fans go to Andy, and I thought that was unusual, but now I know what they mean. Makes complete sense now. 6-4, Crofton on top. Chandra Farmer Kicks it into the corner. Hamburger drives. Inside to Lil Sheehy, and Lil Sheehy puts up the shot, and the sophomore converts. St. Cecilia with an opportunity to take its first lead.
It was a great drive and dish there to Lil as she was taking it up. I think Chandra was on the outside beyond the 3 there looking for the ball, but it was a great take by Lil.
Off the back of the rim. At the outlet in a hurry. Sanger brings it up. Now into the hands of Alex Allen. Good tough man defense by St. Cecilia. Crofton will reset. Outside. Allison Tramp is off. Tipped around. A rebound by Carly Wright. One of the staples of this St. Cecilia team is in-your-face defense. Do not let them get an easy shot.
Yep, and Crofton back in a man-to-man also.
Nicola with the dribble. Farmer looking for something. Chandra Farmer. They pull up. Gets her defender to step back. She takes advantage. Straight up in the air. Ball loose momentarily. Picked back up. 3 on the way. Great shot by Morgan Nicola off of the good hustle play by St. Cecilia. And the other way, great job running transition and a way to find the open man underneath the basket by Sanger. Trying to break the press, and it's caused trouble here in period number 1.
It has. That's that pressure defense that they, like I said before, want to cause those turnovers. Hastings St. Cecilia just needs to take their time, make the easy pass, just to break that press and then get into their offense.
You're saying maybe they just need to calm down and play basketball?
Exactly.
That's what the sign said.
The sign said, didn't it?
One of the parents holding up the sign calmly that said, calm down and play basketball. I like that approach. Good hustle after the loose ball. Brianna Allen with it. Now off to Arns. Arns in the corner. Kicked across to the open shooter and Allen. And Bree Allen knocks it down. 11-9 now. Crofton back in the lead.
And Crofton has a lot of those girls that can shoot from the outside. They're going to force that, the defense to come out, especially if they're playing that diamond and 1.
St. Cecilia does a nice job moving the ball against this trapping half-court defense. And there again, trapping in the corner, ball picked up. Farmer dribbles with it, drives in a little scoop shot with spin off the glass, and Farmer puts it in. Boy, great hustle to save that from going out. And then the foul. Foul called on Hamburger, her second.
That was great hustle by Quinn Rogge there to get down the floor and to save that so that they could get the shot off here.
Allen now at the line to shoot 2. First one is good. Saw what a big role that free throws played in the last game that we saw in Class B, and already Crofton has been at the line. This will be their 6th free throw right here, and they are 5 of 6. St. Cecilia 0 for 3 from the stripe here in period number 1.
Yep, and Claire Hamburg went to the bench there. She now has 2 fouls here in the first quarter. So that hurts with Hastings St. Cecilia in their scoring.
Will Sheehy underneath with the drive. Tipped away. Good block by Wortman. Here's Arns. Arns, the leading scorer, kicks it out to Allen with another 3. Allen got it. 2 threes here early on for Brianna Allen.
Yeah, Bree Allen right now is 2 for 3 from that the three-point line arc there.
Bree Allen averages 4.5 a game, already with 6 in period number 1. 6.7 to go. St. Cecilia will look for that last shot here. Needs to get it off. And it's off the mark. So that will do it. Crofton on a bit of a run to win that first period, and they lead it 16-11 in the C2 title game.
Behind your outlet are more than 6,000 public power employees working tirelessly to generate and deliver safe, affordable, reliable electricity 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Since they are customer owners themselves, you can count on them to have your best interests and those of the community they serve at heart. Neighbors serving neighbors. That's public power.
This isn't the sweet corn that humans eat. It's the field corn that most Nebraska farmers grow. And it satisfies the appetite of a growing world by providing livestock feed, renewable fuel, bioplastics, and much more. You can't eat field corn, but the economic impact of the billion bushels that Nebraska farmers grow each year is still pretty darn sweet. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
Well, when these two teams said they were going to take it to the bank this year, they weren't kidding. Here they are in Pinnacle Bank Arena, playing for state championships, 16-11. Crofton on top. Crofton 26-1 on the season. That only loss coming early in the year. In fact, just the 4th game of the season. They lost to Guardian Angels Central Catholic in West Point. Good drive there and another block by Wortman. Make that by Quinn Aragi this time. Strong to the basket. Block it out. It will stay with the Warriors. Coach Aaron Losing said that really had a terrific and profound effect on this team, as you see the nice block there by Morgan Nicolai.
Yeah, now in the first quarter here, you know, Crofton is out rebounding Hastings St. Cecilia, which was one of John's concerns. Crofton has, right now, they have 14 total rebounds, and Hastings St. Cecilia has 4. The other part that's the difference is Crofton, you know, has lots of girls coming in. They have 11 points off the bench right now to Hastings St. Cecilia 2.
St. Cecilia moving the ball. Crofton still trying to pick them up with that double team trap, and they do it here. Got it off to Farmer. Now Farmer double teamed.
You know, it looks like a real extended 2-3, but then they're looking to trap. It's almost like a matchup.
No shot, foul on the floor before the shot. Now called on Allen. Second foul on Alex Allen. 3 on the way from Hamburger. It is off. Good box out using the body by Rocky to get to the ball. Here's Arns the other way. Well, terrific defense there by Chandra Farmer to turn her around.
That was great defense. You know, Allison Arns can take care of the basketball so well, but Chandra did a good job of stopping her. She was on the drive there, and Chandra did a great job of stopping her on that drive. Right now, Crofton has an advantage here offensively. They are on a 10-2 run in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Good dish from Farmer to Hamburger, the 2 leaders of the team. 3 on the way, got it again. Crofton right now from 3-point range, lighting it up. That's 4 of 9. They lead it 19-13. And then the foul called on Arns. Make that Allison Arns with the foul. And Allison will take a seat.
You know, really for both teams, Larry, the scoring is pretty balanced across both of the teams, or excuse me, the players there on both teams. Crofton right now has made 4 of their last 5 3-pointers, which can make a big change on the score.
Three on the way from Tramp off the front of the rim. Great job to go after it and go hard to the floor by Wortman. A bit more physical of a game than we've seen today. Not afraid to bang around in there a little bit. Good left hand. Got her on the rebound. We'll take it back out. There's Bree Allen. Resets it. And the rebound comes down by Thomas.
And Bree Allen has come off the bench. She's a good outside shooter for Crofton to come off that bench.
3 on the way is off by Farmer. Backing down is Wortman. She'll kick it back up front. Tramp thought about it. Allen off to Sanger. Tramp with the 3. That's blocked as well. A good job by the St. Cecilia team to get hands in the face, hands on the ball. They are playing defense up and down the court. Let's take a look at this game last year. So 1 year ago, this Class C2 state championship between the same 2 teams.
Top-ranked Crofton looked to defend their state title against number 2 Hastings St. Cecilia in last year's Class C2 championship. The Hawkettes were not intimidated by the defending state champs. Hastings St. Cecilia battled throughout the first half and went into halftime tied with the Warriors. But things changed after the break. Crofton posted 12 points in the third quarter while holding the Hawkettes to just 5. Bridget Ahrens led the charge for the Warriors, scoring 16 of her 20 points in the second half while adding 14 boards to her double-double performance. Crofton went on to defeat Hastings St. Cecilia 43-31. In doing so, the Warriors completed their undefeated season and defended their state title in last year's Class C2 championship.
So Crofton looking for one more, and the Hawkettes of St. Cecilia saying, let's just believe this year. Came up just short last year. They were state champs in 2011 in Class C1. Runner-up last year in C2. St. Cecilia's been down here at state 4 of the last 5 years. And it's all predicated on this stifling defense. And a walk. Good call right in front of the official. Morgan Nicola took one too many steps.
Yeah, and again, that 2-2-1 press that they have where they're just trying to force a turnover and get them into a trap. It's really causing some problems for Hastings St. Cecilia.
Good pass underneath. Found the open player in Quinn Aragi right underneath the basket. And Aragi converts.
That's a great pass by Monica Ahrens, and she is a freshman for Crofton.
Another walk and another turnover by Hastings St. Cecilia. Good ball movement, nice pass inside, and the lay-in by Monica Ahrens.
Crofton does a great job of handling the ball and looking for their open players all over the court.
Double team again, the trap. Good bounce pass off to Lil Sheehy. Sheehy drives in, has it blocked. Hamburger gets it back and puts it up. Nothing there. Crofton running again in transition. Strong to the basket, doesn't get it to go on the shot by Allison Tramp. There's Farmer again. Drive by Hamburger. A little too strong. It's expecting the contact. Wide open 3, Allen. Huge huge run right now by the Crofton Warriors.
It is. They're on right now a 10-0 run, and we've seen this in the game just right before when a team gets on a run. And John Kyle wanted to call a timeout. He needs to regroup his team right here before they go back out and have the basketball.
So that 10-0 run led to a timeout by John Kyle to talk it over with his team. And I just want to let you know, if you're not around a TV or you have some family or friends who may not be in the state and you'd like to watch the NSAA basketball championships, we are streaming them live at netnebraska.org/sports. The other alternative, and maybe even a better option, is to download our new app. If you have not seen it, content galore on the NET app. Just go to netnebraska.org/apps and you can download your free app and watch today's NSAA State Basketball Championship.
You know, one of the things that we talked about at the beginning of the game is the depth of Crofton, and they really have a lot of depth. I mean, look at Bree Allen. She's come off the bench. She has 9 points. They continue to put people in, and as you know, as Aaron Losing says, the next people he puts in have just as much athletic talent as the ones that are starting. And you can kind of see that because their bench points are 16, according to Hastings St. Cecilia's 2 at this point.
In talking with Aaron Losing, his 3 keys to this game were: 1, have the bench play solid minutes, check. 2, control the tempo of the game, check. And keep that tempo and speed of the game in a transition pace, check. All 3 things that Aaron Losing wanted to see this team accomplish, they have done here through 2 periods.
And, you know, for Hastings St. Cecilia, John talks about if they don't have that height, they've got to, you know, they need to shoot well.
Right.
Well, right now they're 6 for 19 from field goals. Not what he would want.
Terrific pass on the drive by Farmer. Farmer with the nice bounce pass. Right. Finishes it off. 26-15. Monica Arns drives in, good pass, finished by Wortman. Maria Wortman with another bucket.
You know, Monica Arns is, as I mentioned before, a freshman, and she has made some great passes here, some drives and some dishes.
Sheehy with it in the corner. She's double teamed and in trouble. Tries to go off the leg, doesn't work. This hectic pace really playing into the hands of the Warriors. Pass inside a little too high from Amy Mueller.
Champion for St. Cecilia, number 12, Josie Burnett. For Crofton, number 4, Allison Tramp. And number 30,
And you know, Crofton, we talk about their depth, but they also have a lot of young players.
Right.
I mean, out here right now, well, they did have, Monica Arns just went out. They had 2 9th graders out here. They don't, right now, don't have any seniors on the floor.
And another unforced error and turnover by St. Cecilia. Here's one of those freshmen, Kelsey Sanger. 3 on the way by Brianna Allen. She's got 3 3-pointers, and the sophomore already has 12 points. Make it 4 threes. 4 for 5 for Brianna Allen.
You know what, that's pretty good for Bree Allen to come off the bench. She has an average of 4.5, and here we are in the first half of the state championship game, and she's at 12 points already.
Lighten it up. 6 for 13 for Crofton from 3-point range. And then Allen comes up with the steal. The 3 on the way is well off. Rebound right into the hands of Nicola. Ahead to Hamburger. And Hamburger fouled, and she will be shooting 2.
There's a good pass. You do see up to Claire Hamburger. She takes that up on the other end. St. Cecilia hasn't looked to run the ball as much because I think they know Crofton's the one that has the depth rather than them themselves. But they do a great job. Chandra Farmer especially does a great job of looking up the floor.
That was the first converted free throw, and that's the second by St. Cecilia this half. And Crofton with 27 shots to St. Cecilia's 20. They're both shooting about 35, 36%, so not a lot of difference in shooting percentage, but the number of shots and the number of turnovers.
Yeah, and the number, really the number of three-pointers as well. Crofton is 6 for 14, 43%. They've got a lot of points off of threes.
Foul underneath on Quinn Raggi. Lil Sheehy was called with the foul.
Our first personal foul, team number 6 on offense. For the Lady Warriors,
Raggi now to shoot 2.
Crofton really has been on a good run here. With 2:24 in the first quarter, Hastings St. Cecilia had the lead at 9-6. Well, since then, Crofton has outscored them, make that now 26-8 that they have outscored Hastings St. Cecilia.
Drive in, Hamburger goes off glass, good drive, a bucket by Claire Hamburger. Hamburger with 8 points now. Good drive, swatted away, and that will do it. So first half of play. Crofton takes control of the tempo and the game. They lead it 33-19 as the two teams head to the locker room before half. Andy Kindy getting set to talk with head coach Aaron Losing from Crofton. Let's go over to Andy.
Thank you, Larry. Let's talk to the head coach. You know, it was tied 11-11. You guys finished the half, 22-6. What happened?
We got hot from three-point range. Bree Allen, Kelsey Sanger made some shots. Our press seemed to do what we wanted it to do. We got some transition opportunities. We need to keep it going the second half. They're a great offensive team, so they got a great opportunity to come back on us if we don't keep playing.
What do you tell them? Do you say just keep doing it? Short speech?
We definitely. I mean, it's got to be the same energy. It's got to be the same effort. It's got to be the same confidence on the offensive end shooting the ball, and we just got to continue to attack both offensively and defensively.
All right, good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thanks.
Crofton halfway home to a three-peat, Larry.
In Class C2, it's the state championship. We're at halftime. Crofton on top, 33-19.
Constellation believes in developing the next generation of Nebraska leaders, and we show that support by contributing to 4-H and FFA in the 60 Nebraska counties we serve. Nearly $50,000 over the past 2 years alone. Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Coverage of the NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, NPPD, Nebraska Public Power District, the Nebraska Corn Board, Constellation, Nebraska Department of Roads, and by Aurora Cooperative. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the NSAA Basketball Championships on NET. We couldn't do it without your support. We're back back at the Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska. First year site, Pinnacle Bank Arena, for these state high school championships. We've talked about it throughout the morning. What a great venue and a great location for these state championships. The Bob Devaney Sports Center being used as the second location in place of Pershing Auditorium, and it's really seemed to get great reviews by all of the players and coaches down here.
Yeah, and they've just done a great job here at the arena to get it ready. Had to do some things, the three-point line on the floor. They had to do the same thing at Devaney. I think not only for the three-point, but sidelines maybe, and all those kinds of things. So they work very hard. The NSAA does to get this going for the whole weekend, and another one coming up next weekend with the boys as well. So, hats off to them. It's a great place, a great venue, a great location for people to just come to the Haymarket, spend as much time as they want. And there are people that do that. They don't even have a team here, and they just come down and they watch.
Well, I was talking about to the Visitors Bureau. They said spend money too, not just time. That's what they were saying. Let's go over to our public address announcer. Here's Doc Weiniger.
This is a statewide program designed by U.S. Bank and the NSAA to give recognition to Nebraska's future leaders. We have 7 Nebraska high school seniors who have demonstrated academic excellence and a commitment to good citizenship. For their involvement in school and community projects, U.S. Bank and the NSAA would like to honor the Believers and Achievers who are with us today. Presenting the Believers and Achievers Awards will be U.S. Bank Representative Jason Bell and NSAA Board Chairman Alan Gary of Medicine Valley. Our first honoree is Clay Chohan of Ainsworth High School. Clay is a 3.92 student who participates in cross-country, track and field, play production, speech, and music. He is a 3-time NSAA Class C1 State Speech Championships qualifier, finishing 4th in informative in 2013. Clay is also active in his school as Secretary of the Student Council and member of Mock Trial, and serves his community as a Memorial Day and Veterans Day volunteer. Ladies and gentlemen, Clay Chohan. Gabriel Fisher of McCool Junction High School. Gabriel is a straight-A student while participating in football, basketball, track and field, play production, speech, and music. He was a member of McCool Junction's 2011, 2012, and 2013 Class D1 NSAA football playoffs qualifying teams. Gabriel is active in his school as a member of Student Council, Future Farmers of America, and Quiz Bowl, while also volunteering in his community through Relay for Life. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Fisher. Courtney Hunziker of Kimball High School. Courtney is a 4.0 student who participates in volleyball, play production, speech, and music. She earned 6th place in oral interpretation of drama at the 2013 NSAA Class C1 State Speech Championships. Courtney is a member of National Honor Society and serves as student body vice president. She volunteers in her community theater and also as her local church group president. Ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Hunziker. Next is Hannah Niemeyer of Heartland Lutheran High School. Hannah is a straight-A student who participates in volleyball, play production, speech, journalism, and music. She was a 2013 NSAA Class D1 State Speech Championship qualifier, while also earning NCPA Academic All-State Honors in speech. She serves her school as yearbook editor and volunteers her time with Big Brothers Big Sisters and as a youth columnist for the Grand Island Independent. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Niemeyer. Jesse Paxton of McPherson County High School. Jesse carries a 3.97 GPA while participating in football, basketball, and play production. Jesse was a member of McPherson County's 2012 NSAA Class D2 Play Production Championship qualifying cast. Jesse provides leadership in his school as president of Student Council, Future Farmers of America, National Honor Society, and Letter Club. Jesse is active in his community as a volunteer firefighter. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Paxton. Next is Paul Weber of Cedar Bluffs High School. Paul carries a 4.0 GPA while participating and being a 3-year letter winner in track and field, speech, and music. Paul serves as president of Cedar Bluffs Student Council and Future Business Leaders of America chapter. He is also involved in his community as an American Legion volunteer and Sunday school teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Weber. Our final recipient is Seth Woods of Dundee County Stratton High School. Seth is a straight-A student who participates in football and basketball. A 2013 NCAA Academic All-State Football selection, Seth serves as FBLA and senior class treasurer while being a member of student council and participating in mock trial. Seth is vice president of his local 4-H chapter and volunteers at his local church. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Woods. And now, folks, let's have another round of applause for the 2013-2014 Believers and Achievers, the future leaders of Nebraska.
So there they are: Clay Shohan, Gabe Fisher, Courtney Hunsaker, Hannah Niemeyer, Jesse Paxton, Paul Weber, and Seth Woods, your Believers and Achievers for 2014. We're at halftime of the 2014 Girls State Basketball Championships. C2 title, Crofton and St. Cecilia. Second half coming your way.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
When something's difficult, like defying gravity, or navigating the new healthcare law, why face it alone? Call or visit us at the Blue Store at nebraskablue.com. Ask Blue your questions, like what's required and can I get help paying for it? Then rely on Blue to help you navigate the system. Most Nebraskans are required to have health insurance or face penalties. Time is almost up. Get what you need. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska.
Constellation believes in developing the next generation of Nebraska leaders, and we show that support by contributing to 4-H and FFA in the 60 Nebraska counties we serve. Nearly $50,000 over the past 2 years alone. Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
Behind your outlet are more than 6,000 public power employees working tirelessly to generate and deliver safe, affordable, reliable electricity 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Since they are customer owners themselves, you can count on them to have your best interests and those of the community they serve at heart. Neighbors serving neighbors. That's public power.
Back at the Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska, the Class C2 State Championship. Crofton leading it at half over St. Cecilia, 33-19. And it's been a frantic pace out there on the floor here in this first half. Before we get to highlights, let's go over to Andy Kindy with John Kyle.
Thank you very much, Larry. With John Kyle, Coach, what was the attitude of your kids being down double digits here?
Well, we know we got to play better. We didn't handle their press like we should have on the offensive end, and defensively we got to rebound better. I think that's no secret. They do a good job rebounding. Crofton's a good team. You know, we got to come out and play better this third quarter, try to crawl back in it.
Do you have to pep them up here, being down?
Oh, I think they're pepped up. You know, they just got to dig deep and try to win some possessions here early on in the third quarter.
All right, good luck to you in the second half. Hastings Cecilia looking for their 5th state title. They have some work to do, though, to do it.
Thank you.
John Kyle looked at the halftime statistics, being out-rebounded 24-11. So a huge difference, and it's provided a lot of second-chance opportunities. We're going to take a look at the highlights and see some of those as the Crofton Warriors in command. But first, St. Cecilia in it early.
Yeah, as you see, Claire Hamburger, she does a nice job of driving to the basket. She leads all scores right now for Hastings St. Cecilia with 8. You know, coming out, and that's what they're going to want to try to do, is keep trying to attack at the basket. On the other hand, Crofton has done a great job, as we talked about, with control of the game, but also Bree Allen coming off the bench. She is 4 for 5 from the three-point line. She leads all scores right now with 12 points for Crofton. And as you mentioned, you know, Larry, the boards, 24 to 11. We've talked about the tempo. I think the other big factor that Crofton has right now in the first half is their depth. They are able to go really deep on the bench, and that keeps them fresh. That keeps them, you know, wanting to run the floor, attack on the defense. They're playing a really good first half right now.
So we are at halftime, third period coming your way right here on NET Sports.
Hey Mom, I need to talk to you about something. You took me on campus visits and helped me with college applications, but there's still something we haven't done yet. It's time to complete the FAFSA so I can get financial aid. I know you've been stressed out about this, but don't worry. Education Quest has tons of resources on their website to make the process really easy. You guys have been there for me every step of the way. Just returning the favor.
Get help with your FAFSA at educationquest.org.
When you've been around for more than a century, you understand the power of generations, the value of nurturing and developing those who will carry on the legacy of agriculture and food production. That's why the Aurora Cooperative helps young people gain the experience, expertise, and wisdom to feed the world, be good stewards, become responsible community leaders, and continue setting the example for the generations that follow. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
Coverage of the NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska, by U.S. Bank, and by Education Quest Foundation. A big thank you to our sponsors who help us bring you the NSAA Basketball Championships on NET. We couldn't do it without your support. All right, Rowdies are out. Aunt Maria's ready to go. Crofton leading 33-19. Wow, look at that. 0 for 4 to start, 6 of 10 since. Good putback by Quinn Rogge. Rogge fouled, she'll go to the line. The foul called on Nicola.
Her first personal foul. First team foul on the hot dance.
Right away, Crofton right back at it inside on the boards.
And you know, right now, Crofton is they're 8 for 9 from the free throw line. That again is good shooting. That's, you know, 89% from the free throw line.
Knocks them both down. Extends that lead now to 16. And right away, the pressure causes trouble for St. Cecilia. John Kyle rubs his brow and scrunches his nose and thinks, how can we do this better? Boy, great hustle.
And you know, even when Crofton substitutes in, because they, like we talked about their depth, every single player seems to know their role, whether, you know, it's on the press, it's on defense, it's on offense.
Good opportunity inside for Allison Arns. Drive by Farmer, taken away. Pushed ahead to Quinn Rogge. Rogge will step back out. Spotting up for the three is the freshman Sanger, and Sanger nails it. She averages 7 a game, and boy, anyone who thought Crofton was going to go away anytime soon, this is a young team.
They really are, and right now they're 7 for 15 from the three-point line. You know, we just talked about their free throws, but the three-point shooting is, you know, is keeping them also in a lead that they have right now. Hastings St. Cecilia staying with their man-to-man defense.
Hold underneath, that'll be called on St. Cecilia. Looks like it will be called on Farmer. Chandra Farmer picks up the foul.
17 foul on the hot dance.
Farmer, that's her first personal. Here comes the Hawkettes. Nicola off to Farmer. Hamburger with it, gets the screen. Good switch by Crofton. Underneath, the left hand won't go. And a pushing foul called against St. Cecilia. Josie Provette picks up her third personal foul. 38-23, Crofton in command. Looking inside, found Arns down low. Bounce pass out to Wortman. Wortman misses the shot. Here comes the speedy Chandra Farmer. Farmer misses the layup and then tipped high into the air by Nicola, but out. It will belong to Crofton.
And Chandra Farmer does a good job of taking the, the ball down the floor and taking it up there. Of course, she has a long line of sisters that she has watched play here at the state tournament as well.
One of the things I thought interesting that Aaron Losing mentioned going into half was continue to play with the kind of confidence that you have. One thing this Crofton team, as a team in general, individuals as well as a team attitude, is they play with a lot of confidence, a lot of belief in what they can do and their ability.
They really do, and as you look, I mean, he also talked about, energy and effort, and it looks to me like they still have lots of energy, but again, that's because he can go deep on the bench as well.
You're not afraid to go out there and give it everything you have when you know you can raise your hand, catch a break, and somebody's going to come in and fill your role nicely. Second chance again, and fouled is Raggi. So Raggi back at the line again, and there were 2 more rebounds for Crofton.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Now they are 29-13 on the rebounds, and just to get those second chance on those shots and create the fouls and shooting the free throws, because their free throws, right now they are 10 for 11 from the free throw line as well.
Second one is off. That's her first free throw miss. She's 6 of 7 from the line. Tipped away. And it will stay with the Hawkettes.
As we talk about rebounds, it makes a difference because Crofton right now has 14 offensive rebounds. Hastings St. Cecilia has 13 total offense and defense. So that can make a huge difference on, where the points are coming from.
Provette with it, has it knocked away. Chased down by Nicola. Nicola over and back. Carly Wright couldn't get to it, and once again a forced turnover. And I think the turnovers were heavily, well, not heavily, but in favor of St. Cecilia early, and they continue to tip the advantage of the Crofton Warriors.
And I think when they, when Hastings St. Cecilia, when they had the turnovers, Crofton connected on all of those turnovers, and that can make a huge difference.
Foul called on the drive by Chandra Farmer. That will put Farmer at the line for 2. Foul on Bree Allen. Allen leads all scorers with 12. She's 4 for 5 from 3-point range and averages just 4.5 a game. Lil Sheehy back into the game. Farmer now at the line. Second one good. So midway through period number 3 here in this C2 state championship game, Crofton leading it by 16.
Large trucks and trailers can easily drive through a state highway roundabout. The center of the roundabout has a low raised area for larger vehicles to drive over if necessary. It's called the apron. Visit the website for more information about driving a roundabout.
When we transform Nebraska corn into ethanol, it doesn't disappear from the food supply. It just takes a little detour. Ethanol is made from the starch. The rest of the corn becomes livestock feed to create meat and dairy products, corn oil, sweetener, and other food ingredients, and maybe a little carbon dioxide to make your soft drinks fizzy. Homegrown ethanol helps satisfy America's hunger for energy and the world's appetite for feed and food. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
Back at the Pinnacle Bank Arena, Hastings St. Cecilia, the Crofton Warriors. 39-23, Warriors in control and with the ball. Amy Mueller back into the game for Crofton. Cutting through, here's Arns with the 3. Rainbow 3 over the top of the outstretched hand, and she buries it.
You know, I think we probably have said it every year, Larry, that we'll see them back here next year. We can probably continue to say that because they only have 2 seniors on the team. You know, so they have lots of young players and lots of good outside shooters of young players as well.
It's become a culture in Crofton. Shot on the way by Arns, and Monica Arns, the freshman, 5'10" freshman, averages 8 a game. Oh, they're going to call a block. Didn't give her room to land. So a foul on Arns. One more look. Well, I don't know about that call. I tell you what, that's a questionable one there. 44-23. It's a 21-point game now. Step back. Good bucket underneath.
That was a great look by Chandra Farmer to see her underneath there.
Good bucket underneath. Wortman got the friendly roll on the rim. Lead back up to 21. Still in that pressure trapping defense. Really does look like an extended 2-3, and they pop out of that one. Maybe a 2-1-2.
It is. And they know when they need to rotate and where they need to rotate for it.
2 hands in the air. Jump ball called. And it will stay with the Hawkettes. So back into the game now for Crofton comes Bree Allen. Allie Tramp will take a seat.
You know, Crofton lost their 4th game of the year, and sometimes that's good to lose at least one. They're 26-1. I'm sure they'd like to, you know, have a 0 on there as being undefeated, but it's a tough situation to do, as we saw with Minden today. And I think, you know, at that point, Aaron Losing thought, you know, it was probably good for us. It made us refocus and work even harder every single game.
We talked about some of the key moments in the season, and he really thought that was one. Losing early on maybe refocused everybody. It isn't going to be easy. You can't just show up and win these games and make it back here to the state championship game. 3 on the way by Arns, and that's off. Rebound, back up strong. 2 offensive rebounds in that possession alone, and Aunt Maria put it in.
I bet they were very excited to see Aunt Maria make that shot there.
We saw a sign between the break. Going to break, you might have seen it as well. Said go, Aunt Maria Wharton, right?
Yep, we love Aunt Maria.
That's what it said. So Allen and Arns will take a seat. The Warriors just continue to rotate in those fresh bodies. Carly Wright passes it off. It's on the floor. Farmer with it up top now. Farmer off to Hamburger.
You know, it's a great accomplishment for both teams to make it back here. It's a rematch in the state finals again. But you know, for Crofton, this could be their 4th state title here.
Yeah.
You know, some girls, they could have, you know, 3 state titles and 1 runner-up. And there's a Claire Hamburger driving in again, as she does so well, driving to that basket, causing that foul.
Crofton was state champs in 2012, 2013. They were runner-ups in 2011. So for the seniors on this team, the 4th consecutive trip to the state championship game. And we've seen some great runs in the past in high school basketball teams making it 5, 6, 7, 8 years in a row. But Crofton certainly seems to be well on their way to creating that kind of tradition. Late in the shot clock, they're getting the count, which is a bit off by the opposing crowd. Down inside 10 seconds now. It was swatted away. Boy, good job to go after and get that. The shot on its way. And that will do it for the end of the 3rd. So after 3 periods of play in the Class C2 state championship game, Crofton on top, 48-27.
No matter how you look at it, animal agriculture helps Nebraska's economy. The livestock industry provides increased tax revenues for schools and community services. Livestock enterprises also create jobs while contributing to existing businesses such as local banks and grocery stores. A thriving livestock industry helps maintain our current way of life, but also provides opportunities for the next generation of farm families. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff helps to raise awareness of the importance of animal agriculture to Nebraska.
Ever wish your bank were right at your fingertips?
Hey, honey, can I keep it? I know, right? I'm gonna go strap it to the car. Mom, do you have any idea how expensive books are?
It was such a lovely time. Oh, you know what? Don't forget to give me that. Whoops, that was expensive. I can pay for that.
In branch, online, on your iPad, iPhone, Android, or BlackBerry, U.S. Bank is there when you need us.
Hastings St. Cecilia. Arns kicks it outside. Sanger with it. Sanger seeing a lot of time on the floor, and as you mentioned, she's just a freshman. Averages 7 points per game. That's a 3 by Arns is off, and another offensive rebound. Quick dish, and the putback by Allison Arns.
Yeah, they are so good at when they get a rebound, looking right away, seeing who's by the basket, but so good at looking up the floor rather than, you know, down at the basketball.
Good drive. Claire Hamburger with the bucket. Quick in transition and 1. Good look ahead. Rogge put it in.
Yeah, and that, you know what, that is just a great pass by Allison up the floor to Quinn Rogge. Again, you know, just always having that idea that as soon as they get a rebound and kick it out, they're looking up the floor to see who they can pass it to and get in that running game.
You're wondering maybe, state championship game maybe shouldn't be this lopsided with 7 minutes to go. One team up 23, 21 points. But this is what Crofton has done to everyone down here at state. Closest game they've played is 23 points. I believe they had a 40-point win in the opening game. 73-33.
And really, when you look at the whole season, they haven't had very many games that were very close. Obviously, the one that they had, the loss that they had in the fourth game. But otherwise, they really, have put the points up on teams. And again, that's due to the controlling the tempo and the tough pressure defense that they have, and they're good outside shooters.
Battle for the ball. We have a tie-up. Jump ball, and it belongs to the Hawkettes on the possession arrow. .6:45 to go here in the C2 State Championship. Crofton one other time went on a run similar to this. It was back in 2005. They won the title in 2005, 6, and 7. Now trying to go 3 in a row again in 12, 13. This would be 14.
And they're doing a very good job of staying patient, looking for that open person.
Good ball movement. Alex Allen with the 3. Good senior leader. All around solid skills for this Warrior team.
It really is, and now their 3-point, for the game is 8 for 19. They are shooting 42% from the 3-point arc.
Raggi called with the foul, her first.
As you look at, field goals also, Crofton has shot 47 to Hastings St. Cecilia 31, and a lot of that is due to the rebounds, especially Crofton on their offensive end getting second shots.
Good defensive pressure again, right back in the corner to Hamburger. Now back up top, Nicola. Farmer looking inside. Farmer with the help defense, nowhere to go. And now Carly Wright. And a body kind of stuck the leg out, did Alex Allen. She'll be called for the foul. Allen will pick up her 3rd personal foul. Make it 4 now. That was her 4th. And the Hawkettes and John Kyle will take a timeout. John Kyle in his 14th year overall. 207 and 110 record. And there's a look at Aaron Losing. A good time for you now as we have a bit of break in the action to log on to facebook.com/NET Sports, and you can like us, become a fan. We'll keep you up to date on our NET Sports broadcast schedule. You can also leave comments or maybe you have questions for us. Discuss the latest sports topics with other viewers. It's easier than ever to be part of Nebraska's statewide sports network, NET Sports, Nebraska's home for sports. So log on to Facebook and like us.
We've talked a lot about Crofton. They have some great depth, some great players. Hastings St. Cecilia is has a great team as well. Their 3 losses, one is to Northwest, who we just crowned them the Class B state champion. Minden, they were runner-up in Class D1, and Kearney Catholic, who made it to the semis as well. Right. So 3, tough teams that they played, and the only losses that they've had coming in right here into the state tournament.
It's such a tough conference they play in, that Centennial Conference. Think about the teams they played. 7 state tournament teams that St. Cecilia faces. inside that Centennial Conference. Aquinas, Newman, Concordia, Grand Island CC, Central Catholic, SCOTUS, St. Cecilia obviously in the conference. With 7 state tournament teams out of that conference.
You know, and that's a makes a lot of difference when you have a strength in your schedule in that way, especially when you get down here to state tournament, have to play 3 games like this in a row.
Terrific pass from Allen to Raggi. Raggi now with 10 points. Make it 12 for Raggi, tying Allen for the team lead. Good balanced scoring by this Crofton team. Here's Hamburger. Shot from 3, knocked down. That's Morgan Nicola with the 3. Nicola averages 10 a game. One of the senior leaders, really can do it all for that St. Cecilia team. She leads in assists, rebounds, blocks, third in scoring. Great senior leader is Morgan Nicola.
You know, the one thing as you watch the Crofton defense, they really push you. Once you get past half court, they're pushing you back towards that half court. They're pushing you way away from the basket with their pressure defense.
Break the press, but taken away. In quick in transition ahead and slapped out of the hands of Allison Arns. Allison, by the way, for Crofton, on her way to USD. She committed verbally to USD about a month ago. She'll join her older sister, who is at USD. University of South Dakota in Vermillion, the Coyotes. Of course, as we said, USD just a few miles away from Crofton, not far. Maybe 35, 40 minutes, maybe 40, 45. Three on the way again. Spotted up, didn't get it to go. Here comes Hamburger. The drive. And the foul. Foul will be called on Bree Allen. Allen will pick up her 3rd foul. And Claire Hamburger now goes to the line. Hamburger with 12 points. She leads St. Cecilia.
Yeah, she does a great job of just, trying to get all the way to the basket, driving in there. One of the reasons why she is probably one of the leading scorers. Also, Chandra Farmer does a nice job of trying to drive in and also with her outside shooting.
Sanger and Tramp back into the game for the Warriors. Along with Monica Arndt, so they have 2 freshmen on the floor right now. Does Crofton. Two freshmen, I believe 2 sophomores as well.
Yep, and then just 1 senior. Alex Allen is the only senior on the court.
Off the front of the rim. Rebound. Here comes Hamburger. Kicks it over to Farmer. Finally got an open look for Farmer. Three minutes to go here in this C2 state championship. The Crofton Warriors looking for their 3rd consecutive state title and well on their way. Back into the game comes junior Allison Arns. Along with Maria Wortman.
Over a 4-year span, that's a pretty good run, Larry, to possibly have 3 state championships and 1 runner-up in just 4 years.
Good pass ahead to Maddie Schwenka. Schwenka driving in and knocked out of her hands. It will stay with St. Cecilia.
And there was a good play by Kelsey Sanger. She's also a freshman that is out on the floor for Crofton.
Oh, good pass right back to Hamburger. Good play off the inbounds. Now the lead at 20. quick timeout called by Aaron Losing. Take a full timeout.
I think he's ahead by 20, but I don't think he likes not taking care of the basketball, not going after that rebound there. So, it's good to see people, coaches like that are still into it, still with their kids with that 20-point lead, not to lay down, not to do anything at this point, but to keep pushing it at him, keep going at them, especially in a state tournament final game.
Well, Monday night on NET television, you can see the factory at one of America's finest and oldest glass makers. That's West Virginia's Blanco Glass. Company representatives will actually be in the NET studio showing their unique works of art, including a very special commissioned Nebraska piece. So watch Blanco Glass behind the scenes to find out how these beautiful hand-blown glass pieces can be yours. That's Monday night at 7 Central on NET1. There's John Kyle. (58-38).
Looks like Crofton's going to do a little bit of taking some time off of the clock here. Doing kind of a stack offense.
Good drive. Wortman, layup is off board. Great hustle, still going hard. Up by 20 last game of the year. Hard into the bench to try to keep the ball alive by Maria Wortman. Trying to set a good example for those nieces. Well, runner in the lane. No good by Nicola. And a push in the back and the foul on Wortman. Wortman will pick up her second foul on the push.
Yeah, good defense there on Morgan Nicola.
So that's the 9th team foul on Crofton. St. Cecilia in the 1-and-1 bonus.
Lucy Stoke, number 23, Claire Rasmussen, and number 1, Reagan Ash.
Bucket good by Nicola. Back now coming into the game for the first time, Brittany Mangers. Brittany Mangers, the 5'4" sophomore for St. Cecilia. One of the things John Kyle takes a tremendous amount of pride in is the way this team plays defense. And you saw it here early on as they were giving Crofton every bit as much as trouble as Crofton was giving St. Cecilia. They allowed just 37 points per game this year. But off of the bucket, the timeout called by Aaron Losing, and it might be to make some changes here with just 1:22 to go. Well, if you're from Crofton or Northeast Nebraska, you might want to get a copy of this DVD for future memories, and you can do that by giving us a call at 800-868-1868. Relive these memories for a lifetime. It's your NSAA basketball DVD. Once again, just give us a call at 800-868-1868. That's right, NET. Actually, you know, if you want a DVD of the state swimming and diving meet, state wrestling, girls state basketball, boys state basketball, same number, just give us a call.
All of them will be available.
On the steal, picked up by Allison Tramp. Lays it in, no shot. They'll say the foul came before the shot on the floor. That will put Allie Tramp on the line.
foul. Team foul number 7 on the Hawkeyes. Checking in for St. Cecilia, number 20, Megan Mall. For Crofton.
Megan Mall now in the game for St. Cecilia, along with Lucy Sco. Bringing the ball up the floor now is Reagan Esch. So wholesale changes for both of these teams. With less than a minute to go. Pushed up the floor, turn, shoot. Nice bucket by Monica Arns.
And Monica, another one of the freshmen that are on the Crofton team, so I'm sure that we will see her with all the other underclassmen back here again at the state tournament.
30-second timeout called by John Kyle. He'd like to get a few more folks in there in the state championship game. I want to remind you, coming up next, it's the Class A state championship. This is going to be a good one, folks. Two of the top teams in the state, obviously. They've played twice this year. Each has won one. If you want to talk about athletes, we have some athletes coming up in this Class A state championship game. It's loaded with Division I talent. This is going to be one of the better Class A title games we've had in a while.
Yeah, well, and just the fact that they have split this year, and what a great place to take that third game, but to the state championship finals.
Bellevue West and Benson coming up after this game and after the trophy and medal presentations and interviews with the champions. That's all coming up right here on NET. Final seconds ticking down. It may lack suspense, but it will not lack excitement, as the Crofton Warriors will win it once again. Coming in, two-time defending state champs, and the Warriors from Crofton have won it for a third consecutive year. And it doesn't matter how you win them, and they never get old, right?
That is exactly right. You know, it's very hard to go undefeated in a season, but another big thing that's hard to do is to come back and win a state championship 3 years in a row. It's just a great accomplishment for Crofton, for Aaron Losing, for the whole community.
So congratulations to the Crofton Warriors. Once again, they are state champs for the third consecutive season. Back to back to back in Northeast Nebraska.
When you've been around for more than a century, you understand the power of generations, the value of nurturing and developing those who will carry on the legacy of agriculture and food production. That's why the Aurora Cooperative helps young people gain the experience, expertise, and wisdom to feed the world, be good stewards, become responsible community leaders, and continue setting the example for the generations that follow. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
Hey Mom, I need to talk to you about something. You took me on campus visits and helped me with college applications, but there's still something we haven't done yet. It's time to complete the FAFSA so I can get financial aid. I know you've been stressed out about this, but don't worry. Education Quest has tons of resources on their website to make the process really easy. You guys have been there for me every step of the way. Just returning the favor.
Get help with your FAFSA at educationquest.org.
Coverage of the NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, MPPD, Nebraska Public Power District, the Nebraska Corn Board, Constellation, Nebraska Department of Roads, and by Aurora Cooperative. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the NSAA Basketball Championships on NET. We couldn't do it without your support. Back at the Pinnacle Bank Arena, time now for medal and trophy presentations. But before we do that, let's head over to Doc Weiniger with a special sportsmanship presentation. Doc.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, the Nebraska Coaches Association, and the Nebraska Athletic Administrators Association are proud to support positive sportsmanship during the state championships and throughout the season. At this time, we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Awards for classes D1 and C2. The trophies are graciously donated by Awards Unlimited. The sportsmanship program is underwritten by the Nebraska Independent College Foundation. Making the presentations are Kevin Simmerman, Athletic Director at Seward, representing the NSAA, Jim Lemaster, NCAA President from Adams Central, and Mark Norvell, NSAA Board of Directors member from Fillmore Central. The Class D1 Sportsmanship Award winner is Friend High School. Accepting our students, Bulldog players, and administrations, congratulations, Friend High School. For Class C2, the Sportsmanship Award winner is Dundee County Stratton High School. Accepting our Tiger players and head coach Nathan Belkey. Congratulations, Dundee County Stratton High School. And now, the Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Rhonda Blanford Green and Board of Directors Jay Beller from Battle Creek, Dr. Brian Maher from Kearney, and U.S. Bank representatives Jason Bell and Alyssa Chandler. Here are the awards for Class C2 runner-up Hastings St. Cecilia High School. Well, head coach John Kyle and your assistants, please step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals to each team member. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 1, Reagan Edge. Number 2, Lil Sheehy. Number 10, Brittany Mangers. Number 13, Morgan Parr. Number 15, Melody O'Callahan. Number 20, Megan Mall. Number 21, Maddie Schwenka. Number 22, Lucy Skode. Number 23, Claire Rasmussen. Number 3, Claire Hamburger. Number 4, Chandra Farmer. Number 5, Carly Wright. Number 12, Josie Probet. Number 14, Morgan Nicola. Now, all of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Hastings St. Cecilia High School. And now, to the champions from Crofton High School. First, head coach Aaron Losing, we have a special award for you. Now, coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Number 3, Brianna Allen. Number 4, Allison Tran. Number 5, Amy Mueller. Number 14, Lily Stefan. Number 22, Brittany Gunther. Number 24, Monica Arms. Number 34, Katie Peterson. Number 40, Lauren Stefan. Number 10, Allison Arms. Number 20, Alex Allen. Number 30, Quinn Rogge. Number 32, Kelsey Sanger. Number 42, Maria Workman. Now presenting the team championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, telephone claims manager Chad Lyons to head coach Aaron Losey. And now, for these outstanding athletes and their school, here's the 2014 Class C2 NSAA Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Crofton High School.
It's a three-peat for the Crofton Warriors. State champs yet again. And now with John Kyle, here's Andy Kinden.
Thank you very much, Larry. Coach Kyle, let's talk about this game. Man, they had depth, and they kept running the tempo. What was the difference today?
Well, I think the rebounding edge, they almost doubled us up on the rebounds and got extra possessions out of that and capitalized when they did. And I think that was the big stat, the telling stat. And all year long, we struggled with that a little bit, and today it really showed up.
What do you talk to your girls and tell your girls about, not just today, but I mean, the whole season as a whole? It's been a terrific year for you guys.
It has, and we don't want to let this game take away from the journey that we've had all season. We've had a great year, got some great kids and some good seniors. Morgan and Maddie are great seniors for us, and we're going to miss them a lot, but we got some good kids coming back.
Yeah, the core of your group is coming back. Could we see you back here again next year? I know the chips have to fall right, but this could be a continuation next year.
Well, it's continued the last 4 years,
Sure.
4 or 5 years, and you know it's never easy to get down here, and it's tough to even win a game or two down here. And so we were pretty happy to be in this championship game, but we're disappointed with the outcome.
And I want to touch on something that we talked about. 3 games in 3 days. I think that goes unnoticed sometimes. It's tough, and a lot of teams don't have to do that during the regular season. And here you're doing it on the biggest stage. It takes its toll on a team like yours, and it showed today, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And you saw that in some of the earlier games.
Sure.
The shooting percentages drop a little bit. Legs are tired. You don't go after those rebounds quite as quick as you usually do because you're just tired, and your body or your mind says yes, your legs say no.
Now, great year, but what will you take away from this year? What's the moment or takeaway for you for this club?
Well, I think yesterday was a big moment for us. We beat a really good Pender team and played a good game to do that. And getting to the championship game, the first game for C2 in the Pinnacle Bank Arena, that's a big feat for us. And we're disappointed with the loss, but boy, the journey was a really great one.
There's a lot of people who would love to be in your position. Congratulations on a great year. Hastings St. Cecilia finishes the year at 23-4 and the state runner-up in Class C2. Larry, back to you.
All right, thanks very much. Love it. Congrats, John, on a great season. Congrats to you and your girls on continued success. Great guy. When we come back, we'll hear from those young ladies right there, the champs.
Participating in Nebraska high school activities has taught me about teamwork.
I've learned how to lead among my peers.
At my high school, I have set goals and I work hard to accomplish them.
I like to run on my cross country team. It makes me feel good about myself.
Thank you, Nebraska, for your support of the Nebraska School Activities Association.
Over the years, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association has supported many Nebraska athletes by helping them excel physically. But the mental game is just as important. That's why we're pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and as leaders. We're proud to team up with these exceptional individuals. Together we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
What should you do if you see an emergency vehicle while you're driving through a roundabout? Traffic in the roundabout should not stop. Signal your turn to the right when you exit the roundabout. Exit the roundabout before pulling over to allow an emergency vehicle to pass. Please, for more information, visit the website.
Coverage of the NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska, by U.S. Bank, and by Education Quest Foundation. A big thank you to our sponsors who help us bring you the NSAA Basketball Championships on NET. We couldn't do it without your support. We are back at Pinnacle Bank Arena, wrapping up the Class C2 State Championship. Crofton handily winning at 62-40, a 22-point win for the Warriors of Crofton, and really dominated almost every statistical category, but really where it stood out the most was in the pressure defense, the turnovers, the rebounds.
Yeah, it really did, and just as John Kyle said, you know, the rebounds, they were almost doubled.
Right.
And that makes a huge difference because on a lot of those rebounds, those were putbacks, you know, the second chance points. And I think the other key to the game was the depth. As you look at the bottom statistic, the bench points, 23-2. Crofton can go so deep on their bench that they keep them all fresh. They keep that energy, that effort going, exactly what Aaron Losing wants. And they have balanced scoring. I mean, there wasn't just one person really sticking out that we've seen, you know, in some of the other games. So, and they're young. And as we look at it, you know, their stats are above what Hastings St. Cecilia was, but Hastings St. Cecilia is young as well. These are two teams that we may see back here again in maybe a state final in C2 again.
Quinn Rogge finished with 12 points for Crofton, 12 points, 12 rebounds for a double-double. It was an outstanding performance by the Warriors, and we'll hear from them when we come back.
When you've been around for more than a century, you understand the power of generations, the value of nurturing and developing those who will carry on the legacy of agriculture and food production. That's why the Aurora Cooperative helps young people gain the experience, expertise, and wisdom to feed the world, be good stewards, become responsible community leaders, and continue setting the example for the generations that follow. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
Constellation believes in developing the next generation of Nebraska leaders, and we show that support by contributing to 4-H and FFA in the 60 Nebraska counties we serve. Nearly $50,000 over the past 2 years alone. Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
Crofton beats Hastings St. Cecilia 62-40 for your Class C2 state championship game. Hello again, everybody. Andy Kendi with the winning head coach, Mr. Aaron Losing. Aaron, let's talk about this game. The stats that jumped out at me were the bench points, for one, and the rebounding. Let's talk about the boards. You almost doubled them up on the boards. That was the huge key today.
We really talked a lot before the game about how rebounds can have a huge outcome in the game. You know, I think we shot a lot of three-pointers today. We got a lot of long rebounds, but we also were able to get some putbacks. But, you know, sometimes we're able to stretch possessions out. The bench points is nothing new for us. We love our bench. We got 4 kids that come off our bench that could start for nearly any team in the state, so we were glad that they performed to their capability today.
Yeah, bench points turned out to be 23-2. Now, when we talked in the pregame, you said that one of the carrots or the motivational pieces this year was to get here and play here. How big of a deal was it for your girls to play in this arena?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that our kids made it a goal last year when we were standing in Devaney, having these interviews and pictures after the game, and they knew that this place was going to be ready this year, and that was a goal, for 365 days, and our kids worked their tails off, and it was really exciting when we made it here, and it was really exciting to play here and get a win.
We talk about state championships. This is number 6 for you, and 6 as a school. Is it any different? Does it feel? I mean, they're all different, I know, but what does this feeling feel like right now?
Like you said, everyone's different. I mean, this one feels the best because it's here and it's now. I mean, it really is. I mean, our kids, I think we kind of make a motto to live in the moment. Every day at practice is the most important day. Every game that we play is the most important game. So today is the most important day for all of us. And, we certainly celebrate the past ones, but today's even sweeter. We played a great game. We played really hard.
And you look ahead to the future. You don't lose much. You lose a couple seniors. That's it. We could be talking again next year.
Again, our kids are going to have to recommit themselves in the off season and make sure that we continue to improve, and we've got potential. I mean, we've got a lot of girls that have a lot of talent. If they stay motivated, we like our chances to have some success next year.
Well, Coach, congratulations. A big win today. State champions in Class C2. It's their second three-peat in the last 10 years for the Crofton Warriors. The Warriors came out to play. We'll hear from the Warrior players themselves straight ahead.
Participating in Nebraska high school activities has taught me about teamwork.
I've learned how to lead among my peers.
At my high school, I have set goals and I work hard to accomplish them.
I like to run on my cross country team. It makes me feel good about myself.
Thank you, Nebraska, for your support of the Nebraska School Activities Association.
When something's difficult, like defying gravity or navigating the new healthcare law, why face it alone? Call or visit us at the Blue Store at nebraskablue.com. Ask Blue your questions like, what's required? And can I get help paying for it? Then rely on Blue to help you navigate the system. Most Nebraskans are required to have health insurance or face penalties. Time is almost up. Get what you need. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska.
The Crofton Warriors, your champions in Class C2. Let's talk to a couple of the heroes. Senior here, this is Amy Miller. Let's talk about this championship. 4 years in school, 4 state championship games, 3 straight state titles. How does this one feel?
This one is amazing just because it's my senior year. It's any senior's dream is to play in the state championship, and then to win it is just amazing. The fact that we got this far and won it, it's an incredible feeling. It's undescribable. Everything that leads up to it, all the hard work that we put into it, it all pays off. It's amazing.
I would think, too, the way you did it today, it was pretty cool. I mean, everybody had a hand in it. You really showed your depth. How cool was that to win it in the way you won it?
Yeah, we do. We have a very strong bench, and I mean, our starters are amazing, and when we put the bench in, he expects the same from us as well, and so it's really, really nice. That's one thing that helps us win games is having depth, and it definitely showed today.
All right, nice job. Let's pass along the trophy. You guys know the drill. This is the 3rd year in a row you've been doing this. Allison Aarons, come on in there, girl. You're a junior. Talk to me about this experience compared to maybe last year. How does this one feel?
I don't know. Every year has its own uniqueness, I should say. I don't know. It was a good win, and they're a great team. So,
looking back on this journey, what do you think you'll remember the most about getting here? I know getting to Pinnacle Bank Arena was a big, big motivational factor for this team.
I would say I would remember our youth. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of excitement with our team this year. I feel like that our bench was so deep and everybody was constantly running in and out and in and out. And just like as you run in, it's like, oh, hey, high five this, high five that. And I don't know, just the excitement was great this year.
And you think about the journey itself, all the bumps and the bruises and, the black eyes and what have you. It's all worth it at this point, right?
Yeah, definitely.
No question about it. Hey, congratulations. Let's pass it along to Alex here. Bring in Alex Allen, a senior. Alex, you guys as a senior class, you've done so much. What will you remember most about your time at Crofton? Not just today, but maybe the whole experience.
I definitely would say I'm going to remember all my teammates, friends, everyone who came to experience this with me. it definitely makes for so much more. It's not just a team, it's our community and our family and our friends all out here supporting us.
I was going to say, these girls are some of your closest friends. You grew up with these girls and you won with these. Is that more meaningful because you've been along this journey all throughout your life and you're winning along the way?
Oh, by far, definitely. I love our closeness. We've been friends since kindergarten. We do everything together. A lot of us are sisters. I mean, we play with our younger sisters. It's awesome. It's a great big experience.
I want to ask you, too, when you were coming up and that first three-peat happened, how big of an impact did that have on you getting to this point and maybe duplicate what they did?
It's a big shoes to step into, but we definitely take on the challenge. We knew what we had to do, and we went out and did it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
A three-peat has been accomplished, the second one in 10 years for the Crofton Warriors. They are your C2 state champions. We'll have more after this.
I'm Jenny Herstein, inviting you to join the NET Sports Partners Club. With your support, NET brings you hundreds of hours of sports action each year. You count on NET for Husker Volleyball, Big Red Wrap-Up, and all the outstanding college and high school sports action in Nebraska. And we deliver the best sports coverage to your home, no matter where you live in the state. Thanks to our mobile production studio, live web streaming of our high school sports coverage, and updates on Facebook and Twitter, NET is Nebraska's home for sports. And sports partners like you make it happen. Log on to netnebraska.org and explore the many benefits of joining the Sports Partners Club. Choose from a broad assortment of thank you gifts, enjoy insider news and events, and take pride in knowing that through your support, you put the action in NET sports. Thank you.
For over a century, Blenco Glass in West Virginia has created extraordinary products. Go behind the scenes to discover the unique process of making hand-blown glass. From the mixing of raw materials all the way to the final product, it's a labor of love. Discover how these artists work together using their hands, eyes, and hearts to craft magic. Blenco Glass.
Monday night at 7 Central Time on NET1.
Coverage of the NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, NPPD, Nebraska Public Power District, the Nebraska Corn Board, Constellation, Nebraska Department of Roads, and by Aurora Cooperative. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the NSAA Basketball Championships on NET. We couldn't do it. So back at the Pinnacle Bank Arena, Larry Putney along with Trudy Nolan. Good to have you back with us, and I think maybe we'll wrap up the St. Cecilia season before talking about Crofton's outstanding accomplishment. You had to like John Kyle's approach after the game in the post-game interview. Really proud of what his girls accomplished and understanding they just faced a really good Crofton team.
Yeah, they did, and they can't take anything away from their season. They had a great season. We talked about the 3 losses that they had in the regular season against state tournament teams. You know, not only just the teams, but you see them down in the finals as well. And he talked about the rebounds, but you know, the effort was there. They did what they could. They just ran into a Crofton team that is a very good all-around team.
Yeah. And now let's talk about Crofton, because this, I think if we look ahead, which, you know, you never do the day of a state, but we'll do that. Head coach Aaron Losing has a team that is just stacked for at least a couple of years to come.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, they do lose 2 of their seniors, but they have a lot of underclassmen that are good shooters, ball handlers. And as you even heard the interviews with the girls, they know that when they come off that bench, they are to be doing what those 5 that were just in there doing.
Right.
And as Aaron Losing talked about, you know, it's funny to hear coaches, they just win a state championship, and he's talking about, well, we got to get ready for next year. We got to start right away, you know. And it's those summer workouts, it's those off-season workouts that puts those teams in this position. And you can tell that that's what Crofton does. They play a lot of basketball the way it looks, because they all know their positions. They all know their roles, as we talked about, whether on offense or on defense. You know, and it's great to hear Aaron talking about we talk about every day of practice is important. Every game is important. And especially when it gets down to this point, this game right here today was very important. And again, they talked about the arena being a great place to come and play.
Quinn Aragi finished, as we said, with 12 points, 12 rebounds. She is just a junior. Maria Wortman had 10 points. She's a junior. And they had multiple contributors, like from Kelsey Sanger, who had 6 points. Sanger averages 7 on the year. She's a freshman. Monica Arns, she played a lot, and she had a couple of points. She's a freshman. So there's a lot of underclassmen on this team who actually had a role in this win today that will be around for at least 2 or 3 more years.
Yeah, and as we look at the whole game itself, I mean, they really, from the very beginning, they controlled the tempo, they controlled the boards, they used the depth that they had balanced scoring, just an all-around. And I don't think that's just today, Larry. I think that is the whole season that they have seen all of those things in every single game.
So that'll put a wrap on the Class C2 state championship. Once again, it was Crofton winning at 62-40. Crofton now has 3 consecutive state championships. And what's coming up next? That's it. Bellevue West, Omaha Benson. It's the Class A state championship. And this will be an outstanding game. They've played twice this year. They've split. The rubber match is here for the state championship. And we get to see names like Akina Tico and Kiana Ibis, who is being recruited by several schools in just her junior year. So it's going to be a terrific game. Stick with us. We have that coming up next right here on NET Sports. Stay with us.